Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to refurbish this beautiful looking wardrobe. So as you can see, if you've been following my YouTube channel lately, you can tell that we are in my guest room. So I actually started this project just before Christmas, and obviously then there was the holidays and everything, so we put this project on hold and now we are back. So yeah, it's still quite a lot of things needs to be done here. I have the floor, I have certain areas I'm not gonna tell you guys because that's gonna be other projects that I'm gonna be coming back and sharing it all with you. Then yeah, as you can see it, that wall is still not done. Bits and bobs needed on the other walls that is also not quite finished just yet, so it is going to be a long project, but I will be sharing everything with you guys. Quite a lot of videos lined up, so make sure you turn that notification button on. Anyway, so today this is one of what we're gonna be focusing on. So as you can see, it's a nightmare. So it's a built-in unit. I was actually thinking in the beginning to remove it and then just create a completely new one, but I really do like the doors. Obviously you can't see them right now. I popped them all in the garage where we're gonna be sanding them, painting them, but once we finished here with the frame, I will pop you over there, guys, and we will finish that part as well together. So we have the frame. It's a nice wooden frame. I already sanded everything, so you can see that I stripped most of the paint off where it needed. The rest of them I only sanded them to make sure I have a nice smooth surface where the paint gonna stick. We're going to work with a company called Annie Sloan. If you've been following my YouTube channel, you do know how much I absolutely love this paint. So that's, for example, I do have quite a lot of paint here underneath me. So this is one of their paint, for example, what is it called? Home floor, something like that. Anyway, so they do arrive in a can like this. This is not the color we're gonna be using today. However, this is the chalk paint that we're going to use. This is why I was thinking in the beginning to actually remove it. So we have a really nice wooden surface. Then here, for some reason, the previous owners, they thought, yeah, let's just leave the wall as it is. So did a terrifying job, as you can see right there, bits and bobs. So we have actually two options with this. We can replaster it and paint it, or we can just wallpaper it and give a nice good looking to it. So basically there is wooden pieces which we're going to leave as is. I'm going to adjust a nice rod here for hangers, so it can be a nice wardrobe. Here it's basically a drawer on the bottom that is already in the garage, so we will be focusing on that later on as well. And as you can see, it's nicely stripped. These are nicely actually sanded, so we're gonna give a nice sugar coat to the whole unit, so get any dirt off basically, and then we can start painting. So yeah, once we painted everything that I needed to paint, we will fill these out with wallpaper. We will be using the French concentrated sugar soap. So basically this gives a nice clean surface for any project that you want to paint basically. To make sure the paint sticks on it, it's gonna last longer, so you definitely do want this, or any sort of sugar soap. It doesn't have to be French. First is a painting of this. is on. As you can see it, we definitely need a second coat before we actually starting applying the layers and all that. So this is with the first coat. It honestly doesn't look like I changed anything because the color is very similar what it was. But once the layers are on and everything, we will have that nice antique rustic feeling to it, so that it's gonna be perfect. So guys, now we are in my garage and we have the actually door unit. To be honest, it's a whole drawer already ready to be painted. Here and there we still need to sand it down, so we're gonna give a good sand to this one. And I also have the two doors that needs attaching again. I did sand it most of it, but we will give everything a good sand. Then we're gonna be carrying on with the same color, 2 layers. Alright guys, so I'm done here. I applied 2 coat actually on each side, I mean one side. So this is the front of the door and the front of, where is it gone? The drawer. So they all painted twice. Obviously I will have to turn them around once they completely dry, because it's this room, this garage. I removed the radiator because I thought, you know what, I don't need that here. But it was a big mistake. I'm absolutely freezing. And obviously because it's cold, not the temperature that it needs for the paint to dry, it's gonna take longer. So it's gonna be probably tomorrow when I can come back and finish this all off, and then we can carry on in the room upstairs. So I'm gonna sign off for now, and I see you tomorrow. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today it's the second day of this project because the paint took longer than I expected to dry, which is again my fault, not the paint fault, because we are in my garage, as you guys know from yesterday, and it is extremely cold in here. So I still have bits and bobs area in, especially in corners around the molding when it's not dry. So I think I will be turning this around very carefully, paint the second side. Then once that's dried, I will be applying the second coat of the second side inside the house, because inside everything dries so quickly, less than like 20 minutes, and here over 24 hours still haven't dried. So yeah, you can see the temperature difference there. As you can see, the color on its own is absolutely gorgeous, to be honest. This time I have different plans with it, but it is gorgeous as it is. I really like it. It's like a tiny bit of like dirty white. It's really nice. Like a very neutral beige, and that's just a perfect warm combination of the white that what I wanted in this room. So perfect leftover Photowall wallpaper inside. As you can see, it's gonna be a perfect combination with the 2 colors together. Plus, to be honest, it's not gonna be visible from outside at all, but if you open it, at least you have a nice wallpaper inside. So we're gonna wallpaper anything that you can see right now, and it looks like it's going to hunt you down. So you can see up there and in the middle part. So we're going to use this wallpaper I have all the wallpaper kit here, which I showed you guys in one of my oldest videos, so I will pop that in the description box below. I also put all the products that I'm using today in the description box below, as I always do. With the wallpapering, it is just gorgeous. Look at that from the front. So it is a perfect. Very, very happy with it. I also love this color combination, to be honest, but we will give this a tiny bit of shine through a rustic feeling to it, so I can't wait to start with that. So we will wait now for this to dry, then we will attach them, and after we carry on with the project. Of this to basically wash it out. Once that's dried, we will be back and we will start the waxing process. Ah! I just had the breakfast while this actually dried. You might see how strokey it is with the brushes, which is fine. So we basically just give a nice milky coat with the water and the old white mixed together. So it's a very, very thin layer. Now it's completely dried. So now we can start the waxing process. So happy! Look at that gorgeous unit. So the dish dressing and the antique look is just perfect. We managed to do it. Then I applied gold leaf actually on the hardware, as you can see it, on the hinges, in the middle bit, and right there as well. And then a tiny bit of dark wax on the top to make sure it's not as shiny, because I don't need a shiny for this cabinet at all. And look at that, it just looks perfect. Can't believe we managed to save this unit. So then if we pop inside and look inside, we can see our beautiful wallpapered unit. So I popped there a rail for basically coat and things like that, and we'll pop 3 boxes, these IKEA boxes over there for like socks, boxers and all that, because my brother lives here right now. So he's actually on a holiday, and when he's back it's gonna be all done. So yeah, it is a perfect. We can be very, very proud. Look at that unit, it's just a perfect